Today's true story from the Bible comes from Mark chapters 4 and 5. Jesus had been ministering to people along the Sea of Galilee and decided it was time to go to the other side of the sea. He rounded up his disciples, got into a boat, and pointed east. But a serious storm blew up. Wind howled, waves crashed around them, and the boat was taking on water. The disciples thought this was it. Meanwhile, Jesus was fast asleep. Well, maybe he was wiped out after preaching and traveling and just being awesome, but the disciples needed his help for real. They woke Jesus up and shouted, "Don't you even care that we're all about to drown? Save us, Lord!" I'm imagining Jesus with this groggy voice and sleepy eyes when he said, you little faith. Why are you afraid? And he got up and said, "Peace, be still." Just like that, the storm stopped and everything became completely calm. The disciples were all like, "Are you serious? Even the winds and the waves obey him." When they finally reached the other side, as soon as they got off the boat, they came across a man who definitely needed help. He wasn't safe to live around other people. He was strong, like didn't even seem human kind of strong. He was noisy and wild. He hurt himself all the time. Not even chains could hold him. This guy was controlled by evil spirits. When the man saw Jesus, he ran to him and screamed, "What have you come here to do to me, Jesus, Son of the Most High God?" Jesus spoke to the spirits controlling the man, and he commanded them to leave. The demons knew Jesus' power. They left the man and flew straight into a herd of 2,000 pigs. The entire herd stampeded down a steep bank and plummeted into the water below. The men watching over the pigs hightailed it to the city and were like, everybody? You won't believe what just happened." The people wanted to see for themselves, so they went looking for the man. And there he was, sitting beside Jesus, minding his own business, completely calm. You'd think people would have cheered and said, "Whoa, Jesus, you rock!" Right? But check this out. They asked Jesus to leave. Maybe they just didn't understand. Jesus and the disciples were leaving when the man came and begged to go with them. But Jesus said to him, "Go home. Tell your people what the Lord has done for you." You know what gets me about this story? Even evil spirits recognize Jesus as the Son of God. It just goes to show you, knowing who he is doesn't make someone a Christ follower. We can't just know. We have to believe he's the one God promised and trust him to forgive us when we mess up. Because he is, and he will. And someday we get to be with him forever.